When I read this sentence, the structure doesn't flow well. Although crime fiction novelist, someone's two most popular detective characters are A and B, you expect other characters to be talked about because the main stuff in the first half of the sentence is the two main characters. But the second part doesn't talk about the characters. The second part talks about romantic novels under the name of. Now, this is not a character in her novels, it is an alias under which she writes romantic novels. So the second part doesn't talk about the characters. First part talks about the characters as the main thing, and there's an although attached. I have a problem with this although because then whatever has been said should be contrasted in the second part. This doesn't happen. So A should be eliminated. Same problem with B. This also should be eliminated. C has a big problem. This who is referring to these two detective characters. These detective characters did not write romantic novels. It's the same author who wrote these romantic novels under a new name. That's the intended meaning. So C should also be eliminated. Now D and E. This sounds a bit passive as the sentence starts with the names of the detective characters. Apart from this, I don't see a problem with option D. This should stay. Let's look at E. Despite these being two most, and there should be a the here, someone being the two most people popular detective characters she wrote. Same problem as A and B, that the first half talks about characters, the second half talks about novels, and this has been this time the mistake has been committed in a far more crude way, with a being there being two most rather than saying the two most. So clearly D, however it has its own limitation, doesn't commit any serious flaw, and of the given choices D is the best.